fired at your job.
I did not get fired from Webster Bank. I was not fired, honey. What does being fired mean?
Shot them down, or they want you to the elevator.
No, because you do something bad and they say, you're out of here. Okay, that's not what happened. What happened was the people I worked for, their boss said, we don't have enough money to pay all these people. So pick out 4 people and then tomorrow you tell them they don't have a job anymore. So that's what happened to me, honey. And they were very nice about it. That's why I still love Webster Bank.
But why do they have to get fired?
Because it was a really bad time for the bank, for all parts of the bank. Like one little part was in trouble, but it's like if your arm hurt a lot, then your other arm's in trouble too, right? So they had to cut a lot of people that day. 100 people that day lost their jobs. And I said, Janet, you're wonderful, and we love you, but. And then I said, I'm going to go home and have a baby right now.
What is the reason that it has to go?
They had to save money because the bank was in trouble.
For what?
All the banks were in trouble in 2008.
Why were they in trouble?
Because a lot of them made loan. You know what a loan is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's $5, but you better pay me back. Because I believe in you, you're a good person, you pay me back, right?
Mm-hmm.
The loan. They made loans to people who never paid them back. And all the banks did this. And then all of a sudden they realized people aren't going to pay us back. So they got scared. And some banks closed completely, right? The Webster Bank was trying to hold it together, and so they thought if they let people go from their jobs, they could keep the bank. And you know what happened?
What?
They did. We still have Webster Bank. They didn't have to close. But a lot of people had to go home that day and just not have a job. And then, but guess what happened?
What?
But Ryan, guess what happened when I lost my job?
What?
What happened to my back?
It
What?
started to have babies.
I started to have a baby. Not babies. I started, yeah. I said, and you know what? I think you were in heaven. And you were like, Mommy, I am not going to come down from heaven until you can stay home with me all the time. And I had a really good job, but I was going to work every day. And I was saying, dear God, where's my baby? Why is Ryan not coming yet? And then as soon as I was sent home from my job, boom, I had a baby. Just like that. So it all worked out, sweetie. But then, and then what happened? You tell me what happened next. I got a job somewhere else. With Scott. Doing research and traveling.
Webster.
No. Well, it was Limra. It was, yeah. And then who do I work for now?
You.
But I work with Scott again, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Why?
Because I love him, and we work really well together, and it's the same job, but I still get to stay
Was
home.
Scott one of the people that were fired from Webster?
Scott was fired from Limra. I went Webster Bank, and then right when I had a baby, and then I went to Limra with Scott for 7 years. The whole time I had you, honey, I met him before I even had a baby. So the whole time you were born and everything happened and we moved to the new house, I worked with Scott the whole time. And then you know what happened?
What?
He lost his job. And then what happened after that?
You lost it.
Was that funny? Was that funny?
Because of like the new boss.
Yeah, you do listen, don't you? The new boss came in and what did she say to me? She said,
You are fired.
yeah. Yeah. So I cried a little bit, right?
Why did she say that?
Because she was trying to save money too, but she wasn't very good at the job. So you know what happened is the company, remember how Webster Bank was trying to stay alive?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, if we don't fire a bunch of people, we might have to close our doors and have everyone lose their jobs. So this woman at LIMRA, she said, well, if I take Janet's job away and have her go home, I'll save money. But you know what happened? It didn't work because then LIMRA, that thing closed. So she has no job either. So what happened, Scott and I called each other and we said, hey, we're really good at what we do. So let's keep doing the trips and the work at home. So I can stay with Ryan. I don't want a job where I have to leave to an office and not see you all day. Like CJ, honey, you know, he's in daycare every day because his mommy brings him in the morning and then she comes and gets him right before dinner. And I said, I don't want that. So I'm very lucky that I have that new job. They're not paying me. But it's still a really good job. Because look, honey, it's Monday at 4.
Why are they not paying you yet?
Because how do you pay somebody, honey? What if I worked for you? Would you pay me right now, or you would wait until somebody gave you money?
I would pay you $1 a day.
But what if you only made 50 cents a day? You wouldn't pay me $1. I mean, I'm your mommy, so you would. But you have to get money, and then you can pay me, right? Just like Webster Bank. They didn't have enough money to pay everybody. So they said, some of you have to go home, so the rest of you can stay here and keep your jobs. So I'm working with Scott, and he's waiting for people to pay him a lot of money so he can share that with me. Oh, and here's Scott right now.
Okay.
Hello. Good. I was just talking about you with Ryan.
You know this is part of the video.
It was all good things. It was about Webster Bank, how, you know, why I was laid off, and about, you know, making money and how the whole thing works. So, yeah. Yes, finally, on Friday they said you've gone through all the security, Homeland Security, I-9 clearance, and then they said you have to go to orientation. Then they said you have to go to New Britain. So I'm going to Britain tomorrow to get an ID badge. And then on Friday, I guess I'm going to Wallingford to get like network login and stuff. I mean, it's such an ordeal. And I'm thinking, if this is so much work, like how prepared am I to actually do the job? It's just so much work to get on board. Well, yes, or